it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's rotten, it's fresh, it's rotten. Make up your mind about Wonder Woman 1980 crapping 4. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy, and we are talking today about Wonder Woman 1984. Still, I thought I was done ranting about Wonder Woman. I really did. I thought I was done, and I had my final last rant about Wonder Woman 1984. But no, apparently there's more. Apparently they can't make up their mind. Is it fresh? Is it rotten? Is it fresh? Is it rotten? Is it the best or is it the worst? It's both. Yes, because we live in today. Welcome to 2021. You thought 2020 was fun with the toilet paper shortages and the crazy and the little monkeys taking over cities because people weren't feeding them and the humans and stuff. I did videos on that way back last March. I think it was in Indonesia or somewhere, or Thailand. I can't remember. What year is this? Oh yes, we're in the year that's supposed to be everything getting back to normal. I guess not. First up, unopposed, Wonder Woman 1984 brings in $32 million after the third weekend, right? That's all of the money it's brought in America. 32, with no new competition to face. Wonder Woman 1984 stayed at the top of the domestic box office, albeit with a larger third weekend drop than its predecessor. Do you want to know how much it made in its third weekend? Oh, it's laughable. It's laughable. And I get it. We're in unprecedented, quote unquote, times. We are in the topsy-turvy, weird, we don't know what is going on sort of times. I get it. You want to know how much it made? This is laughable. This is really laughable. $3 million. $3 million. Wonder Woman 1984 made a whopping $3 million in its third week among, the great cough and all of the other stuff that was going on. Because I guess, let's face it, people didn't really want to go and see a movie right now. And I don't really blame them. I wouldn't want to go see a movie either right now, especially this one. That's not a good movie. It's disjointed. It's all over the place. It's got too many beginnings. It's got too many endings. It's just got too much garbage, too much unexplained, too many mystery things popping in, too many unconnected plot lines and happy coincidences that normally if you had a good movie you would just accept and it didn't really matter. No, not this one. They only made $3 million. Oh, but there's more to this story. It is now rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. It dropped down. It got a nice little splatteroonie. After mixed critical response upon its release, Wonder Woman 1984 has now declined to a rotten splat score on the tomatometer. Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a splat on there because it's a bad movie and nobody likes it. As of Friday, January 8th, the tomatometer score for the film shown on Rotten Tomatoes is at a 59%, a major drop from the 90% that it earned from the early critics before its theatrical debut. The metric used by the site categorizes the movie as rotten if less than 60% of its critical reviews are positive. Because the movie was terrible, because the movie was bad. The movie was bad, and they can't say otherwise. It was just a disjointed mess of a movie. Not a good movie at all. Shortly after it was released, Wonder Woman 1984 saw its score beginning to drop, a trend which has continued. With a current total of 378 reviews, the film now has an average rating of 6.10 out of 10, with 224 critics rating the film fresh and 154 deeming it rotten. The sequel to 2017's Wonder Woman had a rocky path to its release, being delayed multiple times during the cough, great toilet paper shortage of 2020, making the controversial move to debuting simultaneously in theaters and streaming services on HBO Max. That's because it was simultaneously a good and a bad movie. It's been rotten, it's been fresh, it's been both, it's been everything. It's kind of an allegory for everything we're dealing with right now in society. Everything is bad and good, everything has two viewpoints. And nobody can get a clear story. So we live in a universe where Wonder Woman is both rotten and fresh at the exact same time. And I have to wonder, is this actually going to be an end for Hollywood? Is this going to signal the really, really having to do better? Or else you don't get the budget to make another movie like this again. You don't get the budget and the ability to make a big, giant, stinking flopperoonie of a movie. That might be where we need to be. That might be where we need to head as a society. And as we get a little bit more frugal as a society, whether by necessity or by choice, we're going to want to spend our money a little bit more wisely on better quality products. So I'm not surprised that not many people are seeing $3 million on your third week on one of these movies that under normal circumstances would have probably at least been projected to, they would have tried for $1 billion. They would have tried for it. They probably wouldn't have gotten it. But that was sort of the standard. That was always the goal, you would imagine, for all of these giant, huge, blockbuster, giant budget movies, especially these spectacle movies, the superhero movies, the giant events. And this doesn't even feel like an event. This just feels like fine, we got it over and done with already. Now we can move on. And there is one more piece to this. Like I keep saying, it's down and it's up. It's good and it's bad. And now we're back up to good. Because right now, as of tonight, the tomatometer, whatever, is up to 60%. They have either botted it up or they have decided to just find a few more critics that they can throw in for their critic score to give it a 60. Now, these are all the critic scores. Even the critics who seem to like it aren't giving it the highest score. 3 out of 4, that's actually pretty good. 2.5 out of 5. There's one 3 out of 5, and they gave it a fresh. Then you got splat, 4 out of 10. I like it when they give it out of 10 a little bit better. It seems a little bit more honest. Oh, wow. 2.5, 1. Wow. This guy didn't like it at all. It's an appalling misfire. I agree. It wasn't very good. It's naive to expect some people to accept an unconventional superhero movie like this, but I found it satisfying and refreshing, especially after the year we just endured with too many selfish villains who lack this movie's redeeming qualities. Yeah, but the movie's villains weren't very good. Sorry, they were just kind of boring. A serviceable sequel, elevated by its radiant leading lady, and an over-the-top villain. Which one? And they still didn't even give it that great of a score, 2.5 out of 4. So, like I said, is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. It's both. I did not like it. I was very, very bored. I was easily distracted watching this, and I don't recommend it unless you really, really, really have to see what's going on with Wonder Woman and Steve and the trying on clothes montage, which is better in pretty much everything. Just watch it. Just watch anything from the 80s where they're trying on clothes. I am Mecha Random 42, and I will see you guys on the next video, live stream or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.